Welcome to The Wandering Bard. I'm Jeremy Grafe, and tonight we are celebrating the 200th episode of Live from The Wandering Bard, which...
Say what?
That's right, 200 episodes. We started the week everything closed down.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm.
And we've been doing it every week ever since.
Here we
it's
are.
been pretty cool. Thanks to all of you who have been showing up. Here we are, several years later, coming up on 4.
Yeah, it's coming up on 4.
Which is pretty nuts.
Maybe I'll put my little face up. Should I put my face up?
Yeah, sure.
There, look. I'm going to move it over here. Look at me go. Look, I'm on Jeremy's face. Whee!
All right.
Get my face in the stream for 200.
All right. There we go.
Alex, I'll take face in the stream for 200. Oh. Okay.
Anyway, so we are on episode 200 tonight, and in addition, we have a really cool show coming up on Saturday.
Yeah.
If you're local, we've got Midwinter Mead and Music, which is basically a miniature Ren Fair.
At Medusel Meadery.
Yeah, 252 Harrisburg Avenue in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Tickets are $20, and if you were thinking about going, you might want to scoop those tickets up because they are going fast. I checked in with Willie this morning, and
we're hoping for sellout likely.
Yeah, sellout would be lovely.
Yeah, it's a small room.
Yeah, it's a small room. Cool. So there are only 50 tickets that were available when we started. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many are available as I speak, but it will be a really fun afternoon. It'll be a 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. show.
Yep.
So kind of like fair, you get to go out, have a little bit of fun with some friends, and go home by dinner.
And drink delicious mead, and maybe throw some axes.
Yeah.
Play some trivia, see some magic. There's lots happening.
We do have a lot happening. And it does kind of mimic some of the things you expect from a fair day.
Yeah.
We will have music. We will have a magic show, courtesy of Jeff Wolfthal. Some of you might not realize Jeff is actually a really good magician.
It's true.
And he's going to be doing close-up table magic, which is really hard to do well, and Jeff certainly does. So I'm really excited for that. We're going to have a trivia contest that Jeff is going to be running for us. Some of you might remember Jeff from his many versions of Steve. That ran trivia at the pirate ship at Pennsylvania Ren Fair this season and other seasons.
It's true.
We're also going to have an axe throwing contest. That'll be a little bit of an add-on, but we won't have a joust. Instead, we'll throw axes. So
it's very similar.
Yeah. Really cool thing that's going to be happening as well. Certainly one of our favorite vendors, Tomboy Togs, will be on hand with her pins. And she's actually donating some as prizes for axe throwing and for trivia.
That's amazing.
It is. So we're really excited. And on the music front, you'll have Jules Schrader, who has been Queen Elizabeth for the last few seasons at Pennsylvania Ren Fair. Most of you will remember that she has a terrific voice.
Terrific.
So she will be joining me and Alex Karlov.
I'm going to post the link.
Oh, that's a great idea. Post the link so folks can go and scoop up those tickets. But we're going to have a grand old time. I've been hearing from some friends that are definitely coming. It's really going to feel like, I don't know, like the most fun crowd you can imagine. A lot of the people in the crowd are people that you would recognize from cast at Pennsylvania Ren Fair. So I think we're just going to have an extraordinarily fun afternoon, and it's going to be great. So do come out and wear a costume, because why the hell not? There's no reason to put it away this early. So all the entertainers at least will be in costume, and I know that Emily will be in costume as she sells her pins. Lori has been working on an outfit for the weekend, so yeah, I think we're going to have a great time.
Yeah. I might try to do like some sort of Viking-ish put together outfit. I don't really have anything specific, so I'm going to make it work. But yeah, since it's a mead hall, it's meant to be a Viking outfit.
Yeah. It fits.
It
It
fits.
goes with the motif.
It goes with the theme there at Meduseld. So
It does.
anyway,
Come on out. Be a rider of Rohan. Good luck getting a horse up the steps. Abroad as I was walking one evening in the spring, I heard a maiden bade them so sweetly for to sing. Her chain she rattled in her hand, and thus replied she, I love my love because I know my love loves me. Oh, cruel were his parents who sent my love to sea, and cruel was the galleon that bore my love from me. Yet I love his parents instead his, although they ruin me. I love my love because I know my love loves me. Straw I weave a garland, I'll weave it very fine. It's roses, daisies, lilies, I'll mix the eglantine, and I'll reap to my love when he returns from sea. I love my love because I know my love loves me. Just as she there sat weeping, her love he came on land. And seeing she was in Bethlehem, he ran straight out of hand. He flew into her loving arms, and thus replied she, I love my love because I know my love loves me. So now these two are married, and happy may they be. Like turtle doves together in love and unity, our pretty maids with patience wait that have our loves at sea. I love my love because I know my love loves me. For I love my love because I know my love loves me. So we're celebrating episode 200 tonight, and a bunch of you have been around for a lot of that. So I would be really interested in hearing what some of your favorite moments have been over the last few years, as we've been hanging out together here at the Wandering Bard on Monday nights. If you want to extend that to an actual live performance at a Ren Fair, or at one of the local fine drinking establishments that I frequent, I would love to hear those. Lori would love to hear those. We're going to share some of our favorite memories over the last few hundred episodes tonight. I hope you liked the slideshow at the beginning. That was basically some highlights from getting to meet some friends at different fairs over the last year. So we tried to get all of them in. I think we got all the fairs. We might have missed a couple, but I think we got most everything. Yeah.
This year.
For this year.
I think we got everything for this, 2023, yep. All the fairs that we visited. So yeah, which was quite a few, which was kind of nice as patrons and as Jeremy as a performer. So that's really cool.
Yeah, it was a good time. Well,
it was kind of cool to be in Connecticut because I got to go see you there and camp with you, which was kind of fun.
Yeah, Robin Hood was pretty great.
Robin Hood was cool. We get to experience the fair itself and meet friends. We got to see Matt and we got to hang out with Carlos. Mm-hmm. Then we got to tear down, which was really kind of cool. You wouldn't think that tear down at fair is really cool, but it was kind of cool to see the back end and how things really are put together and how much time and energy it takes. So it's hard to imagine that's just a tiny little fair. So what it would really be like for the bigger fairs, right? So anyway.
Yeah. So
that was cool. That was really cool.
That's a note of appreciation for all the site crews.
Oh my gosh, the
at
site crew.
Every fair that works so hard to make the place
it's
so
always
magical.
Those unspoken jobs that people don't maybe see, but yeah, wow.
Unsung heroes. Yeah. Well, do you have so Teardown's one of your favorites?
Oh, no, that's not one of my, specific. It was just cool to see it, right? Because I've never done that before. But staying in Connecticut was cool and seeing Matt and Carlos, meeting people from, we did get to meet Carlos before, but going to have dinner with him, in Massachusetts. Yeah. And then that was just cool because it's always cool to meet people outside of, the Wandering Bard, right? We meet here every week, and then it's so cool to meet you in person, just with Lindsay too at PA and your mom. So that's awesome. I love those moments to get to meet everybody that we chat with every week. So
yeah, it's nice to put names to faces.
Yeah, I would love to meet many more of you. I hope we can do that in the future because I think that's the coolest part of fair for me is meeting new people, but also meeting people that I've been chatting with for 200 episodes.
Yeah, right? Almost 4 years of this.
Yeah.
It's pretty nuts. Go bid the needle his dear north forsake, to which with trembling reverence it doth bend. Go bid the stone a journey upward make, go bid the ambitious flame no more to ascend. And when false to their own notions prove, then shall I seize thee, and thee alone to love. You who men's fortunes in their faces read, to find out mine look not, alas, on me, but mark her face and all the features heed, for only there is writ my destiny. If stars show it, gaze not on the skies, but study the astrology of her eyes. If thou find their kind and propitious rays, what Mars and Saturn threaten, I'll not fear. Perchance it be the fate of mortal days is writ in heaven, but oh, my heaven is here. What can men learn from stars they scarce can see? Two great lights rule well the world and her to me. So winter is blanketing us, and it seemed like ballads were the way to go for tonight.
Yeah, I really like that ballad.
That's one of my favorites for sure.
You've been learning that for like a couple years now.
I feel that way about every song that I've been playing.
No, because I remember when you first when you were singing it, you were still learning it and kind of like anyway. It's cool to see how far it's come, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
I like that. Well, I think...
So Matt shared that he was also very happy to meet us.
Yeah, it was real cool meeting Matt.
And then I was like, oh, you're going to have to travel, because I was telling him, yes, he's like, Parf is on his radar, his long-range radar.
Yeah, well, I haven't heard confirmation about what's happening in late summer and early fall yet. So I'm going to keep everybody posted. Right now, my schedule is pretty well resolved until mid-June. So in a couple weeks, I leave for Arizona Renaissance Festival, which is kind of near Phoenix. I'm really excited about this festival. This will be my first time being there at all, like as a patron, as a performer. So there's a lot of things that I'm excited about. I'm really excited to get a chance to see some shows, particularly Cirque du Soleil, the Rat and Cat Circus, which I've only ever seen on live stream. I'm really excited to get a chance to see Langer's Ball again and Barely Balanced, the Rambling Sailors. So many people that I'm excited to see there. Randall Piper is going to be there. We're actually sharing a stage, so I'm going to get to see him a good bit. His new show, Tenacious D&D. And hopefully we'll get a chance to all hang out at times. So I'm going to be taking a few of my smaller favorite games that fit pretty well. I'm trying not to go too crazy with packing because I don't have a whole lot of room in the car. But, it'll be nice to have a few fun little social events in a box. So I think probably one of my favorite things over this last year has been performing at some new fairs and getting a chance to either experience them for the first time at all, like in the case of Robin Hood, or visit again after not being there for many years as a performer in the case of Maryland Ren Fair, which was great. I hadn't been to Maryland really cool, in such a long time, and it was so cool to get a chance to see the place, and I have such an appreciation for how well so many fairs are run, but Maryland in particular was a delight, and hoping to get a chance to go back there and perform again someday, because that was such a great experience. I mean, a big part of that was I was in Wine and Alchemy for the time that I was there, which was great. Playing with Roxanne and Vid is so much fun, and they are such a joy to just be around, and performing was just like I don't. It's sometimes it's wonderful to have the feeling like I feel so lucky to be doing what I'm doing, and I definitely felt that in those moments. So, yeah.
Je nous en prie, ne dira sa raison, avouez-moi ce dolent maintenant. Mais pas comme faut pas-il faire de chansons, moult amis, mes pauvres ont les dons. Séduisive pluie, sans savoir bien mi-on mi-parlant, anglais, normand, poitevin et gascon, que j'ai n'avoué si pauvre compagnon, qui je laisse pour avouer en prison. Condamneront c'est pour ma réaction, suis séduisive puis je nous en prie, ne dira sa raison, avouez-moi c'est dolent maintenant. Mais pas qu'un faux poitil feu de chanson, moult amis, mes pauvres ont les dons.
So most of the United States, anyway, is quite cold right now, even states that aren't used to it. I've seen friends posting from Texas that they have a dusting of snow in their yards. That's awful. Awful.
Jeremy's trying to get away from it.
Yeah, I'm
He's
trying
like,
to
"Wait a
escape
minute.
winter. This isn't how this
Going
is
to
supposed
Phoenix
to work."
in like 2 weeks. This better not be.
Yeah, so I hope it's done by the time I head out that way. Not the least of which because I'm going to be in a tent. But, you know, it would be nice to, you know, escape winter. So here we are. On that note...
Oh, blow thou winter wind, thou art not so unkind as man's ungratitude. Thy tooth is not so keen because thou art not seen, although thy breath be rude. Hey ho, unto the green holly, most friendship is fading, most loving mere folly. Hey ho, unto the green holly, the hey ho, the holly, this life is most jolly. Freeze, thou bitter sky, that does not bite so nigh as benefits forgot. Though thou waters warm, thy sting is not so sharp as friends remember not. Hey ho, unto the green holly, most friendship is fading, most loving mere folly. Hey ho, unto the green holly, the hey ho, the holly, this life is most jolly. All hail to the days that merit all praise.
Lindsay said that Phoenix is opening a light rail extension at the end of the month
Really?
to the mall and Castles and Coasters. It's like an
Ooh.
amusement park.
Well, I know there are going to
So-
be some potential day trips.
Yeah, it looked kind of cool. I looked it up, so
All right.
yeah.
Well, that might be a thing.
Yeah. Could be a thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of hoping to get a chance to do a lot of the touristy things. I mean, it's a bit of a hike, but when you're already that far across the country, like going to Sedona isn't that big of a deal. And spending a little bit of time in going to the Grand Canyon,
Yeah.
also not that difficult.
Or
So,
Zion.
yeah,
There's a lot of national parks there.
there's a lot to see and
Yeah.
do. So I'm really excited. And yeah, we'll see how it all goes in the end.
Oak and Raven says Casa Grande National Monument.
All right.
Yeah.
Casa Grande.
Oh,
it
and there's
is.
the desert in the winter. The scent of juniper will follow you into your dreams.
Oh, well, I am
You
a
had-
fan of the juniper.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, if you've traveled there or you know people there,
Yeah.
we'll take it.
Yeah, hit us up. I mean, again, I don't know how much time I'm going to have
It's true. But
just because there are other things that are going on, not least of which my band Lemning is we are done with the bulk of our recording for the album. So anything that's going to be that I record now for it will be little textural things that probably most listeners won't even hear. But all the major tracking is done, and I've been doing a lot of editing and EQing over the last week, and I'm really proud of what we've made. And for those of you who got to tune in last week, you got to hear the track list in the proper order. So I'm really excited with what we've come up with. And this is actually going to be a CD that we will be making and releasing, and will be released right in time for the beginning of New Jersey Ren Fair. That'll be, I want to say May 18th. So when that opens, we will have CDs available for purchase that we hope some of you fine folk will get. Of course, we will have a downloadable option, but I will say that the CD or the downloads will only be available via our website. So we will not be streaming it on Spotify or any other streaming service, just because they do horrible things to artists. So we're going to try and use platforms that will actually get a better portion to put into things like other equipment and making more music for you guys. As it turns out, we're already we're planning to start recording the second Lemning album in May when I get back from Arizona. So we should have potentially 2 CDs out this year. If we don't get the second one finished by the end of 24, it'll come out at the beginning of 25. But when we made the track list for this record, we realized that we didn't even break into like a quarter of what our usual repertoire is if you'd see us at a festival day. So we do our best. Actually, I do this as a solo too, to try not to repeat songs during a festival day and to make every set completely different. So usually if there's a double, it means that it just feels like the crowd really needs that song at that moment, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But we try and keep it fresh for ourselves and for you fine folks. So we're really excited about that. So next up in the schedule for the year after Arizona, it's looking like Mark Williams and I will be keeping our little duo together and heading off to Avalon Medieval Fair in Kilgore, Texas, which is exciting. We played last year. We had a blast. So last year we played a couple of stage shows. We played all the jousts, which was really fun. Mark's just a blast to play with, and he's such a good musician. So I'm really looking forward to getting 3-ish months just getting to play with him again. So that's going to be, I know I'm looking forward to that. And then I have a couple of weeks off to get home and get ready for New Jersey. And then Lemning, which will be a duo for this run, will be Jordan and I. And we will be at New Jersey Ren Fair all 4 weekends. They've expanded their run this year. So it'll give you a chance to get there if it's not that easy to pick one of the 3 of the former weekends. You'll have 4 weekends to choose from this year. So we hope to see some of you there. The last weekend, Jordan will be flying out to San Francisco to play a concert, and I will be joined by Alex Karlov. So I'm excited about that. As much as I will be sad to miss Jordan, it's always a joy to play with Alex. So yeah. Speaking of Alex, I get to play with Alex on Saturday at Midwinter Mead and Music at Meadowseld.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
Tickets are going fast. Buy now. Operators are standing by.
My old school phone rings over here. It's like a red phone.
Oh no, we have a bank.
Oh, we have a bank.
The sisters of Mary Margaret Stigmata are here, and they are volunteering their time to make sure everyone gets their Midwinter Mead and Music tickets.
Yes, please come hang out with us.
So tonight I picked a set list of songs that will mostly not be appearing on Saturday, just songs that usually will show up during a festival day, and they're all kind of low-key and mellow because it just feels, I don't know about y'all, but when it's snowing, I definitely feel I am a mammal and hibernation is really a good idea. I don't know. Anyone else? I definitely dream of warmer climes.
Judith said we should visit Australia.
I would love that. I have always wanted to visit
I
Australia.
said it's on the list because she was saying, come to Australia for the winter months, meaning like our winter months, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You know, that's
It's on the
definitely not a
list,
no.
yeah.
We would love to do that. I would love to do it too if it meant that I could see Carnival live.
Oh, yeah. Such a great band.
If you don't know them, you should.
Oh, yeah.
If bands have alignments, and they certainly have influences, I would say that the closest thing that they're like is maybe Tool, except where Tool is not nice,
Yeah.
Carnival is much more
Right.
kind.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
That's the word I was going to use. Yeah.
because their lead singer's not trying to troll the general
Oof.
populace.
Yeah.
But like really
Anyway.
great musicianship.
Also, Ginny was asking if you heard anything from Robin Hood yet, because since we were saying about it.
Yeah, I'm not
Not
entirely
quite
sure.
sure
It's not looking entirely likely, which I'm a little disappointed about. But it's not. Perhaps it's not in the cards this year, but who knows? I put in for some other New England fairs, so perhaps all the fine folks of West Portugal and
Looking at you, Carlos.
Connecticut. Oh, I'm also thinking of Rebecca and
Oh, yes,
Lisa
yes. Rebecca and Lisa. Yes, yes.
and Matt. I mean,
Of course, but
I'm hoping that I can set something up that I'll be performing near all y'all, because it would be lovely to meet some of you for the first time in person, and definitely wonderful to be reunited with all of you that I've already met in person. So, but for right now, it's not looking like anything is confirmed in New England. So,
but you're working on it.
but I'm working on
We're
it.
working on it.
I
Yeah,
have
there's
some
plenty
proposals out.
Mhm.
And hopefully we'll be hearing some stuff about that before I leave for Arizona. But I'm going to keep pinging entertainment directors, and hopefully they will say, you're right. We would love to have you here. So we'll see.
Oh, Judith's partner sends congratulations for the 200th episode.
Oh, thanks, man.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, and Matt said one of his favorite bands from Australia is called The Waifs.
Oh, the Waves? All right, we'll check those out.
Yeah, thanks. We love band suggestions. It's always
That's
cool
true.
to hear new music. I kind of get stuck sometimes and listen to the same stuff, so yeah.
Yeah. Yes?
Carlos just realized it's episode 200.
It's episode 200.
Hey, any favorite moments, friends? Like, we were just talking about like favorite fairs and things this year, but oh
Yeah.
my gosh, there's so many favorite moments on the Wandering Bard. I mean,
Last week was a blast. It was fun to play with Marshall and Jordan.
yeah.
That's not an everyday treat since Jordan's in Connecticut. So,
Yeah, it's hard to get everybody together.
yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the first time that like the three of us have gotten to like really play that much in a minute.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I did really enjoy the clip and chats last year, and
Did
yeah,
you
we're
really?
gonna set up for those again. So as you know, Jeremy's traveling, so clip and chats are gonna happen again. But hopefully we can get some video from Arizona and
Yeah.
share that. So yeah, please still come hang out with me. I would love your company.
yeah, I don't know what my situation's going to be like at Arizona Renaissance Festival just yet. So it might be a situation where I'm sending back videos from the field, which might literally be like me playing a guitar in the desert on camera. So I'm pretty excited about that in any case.
Epic shots.
If you can't find beautiful scenery in the American Southwest, there is something very wrong with your soul. So we're lingering a little bit, folks, but this is the part of the program where we only really have one more song. As sad as that is, the hour of our parting draws nigh, and I'm really excited about the fact that we've managed to be here for 200 episodes, but the fact that there's this cool little community that shows up every week, and I love when I read through the comments after the show and seeing y'all checking in with each other. That's such a cool thing. And I think really special. I mean, part of the point of this live stream in the first place was none of us really knew how long the pandemic was going to last or what it was going to mean. And it seemed to me that there needed to be a place where we could all gather and not only just check in with each other, but enjoy some music together. I mean, music is one of the most healing arts that we have. And I mean, you know, maybe our go-tos when we're not feeling our best are different. But I mean, for me, music has always been where I go, where I don't know where else to turn sometimes. And I always come away feeling so much better. And I think I can't really think of any other art that does that for me. I mean, edifying, entertaining, interesting, moving, that's all true of all the other arts, but music is the one that has always centered me, and I wanted to be able to share that with people, and I like to think we've done that. So while a lot of the worst of the pandemic is behind us at this point, there's certainly a lot of shall we say, troubling things in our world. And I think that's always been true. Those of you who are paying attention to some of our historical poets, we're coming up on Robert Burns's birthday. And one of his poems has become a traditional parting song at, well, several fairs that I know of, particularly Sterling. And that's mostly what it's been used for, although in the States it has become associated with New Year's. I think it's important to stay in touch with some of those songs, like Parting Glass or Health to the Company or Auld Lang Syne, because it gives us a memory that, like, tomorrow is not necessarily promised, and to savor what we have and to be able to, like, bid health and good journey to our friends. And I love that at least here and at Ren Fairs and any show that I'm playing, we have that moment together before we all leave to recognize, like, this is a special thing that we all get to be together in these moments, whether virtually or for real. So thank you to all of you who have been with us for these 200 episodes. If you've only been here for the last few, or if this is your first night at the Wandering Bard, welcome.
Welcome here. Yeah.
We're so glad that you're here. Those of you who have been subscribing either via Twitch or the website, you have been such amazing benefactors, and you're the reason why we can afford all of the software, and the Eternal String Fund is
that string fund
is fed. So anyway, thanks so much for being a part of this little community here at the Wandering Bard. And we have no idea what tomorrow brings, but our plan is to keep gathering all of you together on a Monday night for as long as we can, and hopefully get a chance to do it in person as often as we can. But for now, should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of auld lang syne? For auld lang syne, my dear, for auld lang syne,
We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. And here's a hand, my trusty friend, and gives a hand of thine. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne, for old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne, for old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
Thanks for hanging out with us, friends. See, hopefully some of you this Saturday at Meadowseld from 1 to 5 p.m. Love you all. Bye.